Hello everybody, so we're going to do a manicure and we are going to try and get it to look like this. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so I've already dipped them once, so we're going to go in and dip them again. So we are going to be using hollow pixie dust, and we're going to be using brown green. We are also going to be using some acrylic paint with the pixie dust added to it. All right, so I already have one coat on, and I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat. So you just want to make sure that you do not touch your skin with, and what I'm using is I am using our top coat, and it's our base coat and top coat all in one. So you're going to stick it in at an angle. I let it set, tap it off, okay, and then we're going to clean it up and do the others. Okay, so I got the second coat on the brown, so now I'm going to do a second coat on the pixie dust. And because this is glitter, you kind of want to tap it to ensure you're getting it all over that nail. Then you are going to dip it. And then you'll just take your orange stick and you'll just clean up around. And so there we go. Okay, so we've got that on. So now we are going to apply our activator. The activator will help harden this and help it dry. So we're just going to go through and we are going to get the activator applied in a generous amount, because then after that we're going to file our nails. So you want to make sure that your activator is good and dry before you start filing. Okay, and so I got them all filed, and so now you want to make sure that you brush off all of this dust. And you're going to reapply your activator, but you're only going to reapply it to 3 of your nails. So it's going to be applied to this one. It's going to be applied to this one, because you're done with these. Like, there's nothing else to be done to these, and apply to this one. And that way it's going to be drying while we're moving on to the next step. Okay, so what I did is I squirted some of this acrylic paint in here, and then what I did is I just added some of the pixie dust until I come up with this color. So now we're going to make our design. All right, so you're just going to need a tool like this. I got my set off of Amazon. And then you're just going to dab it into your paint, and then you're going to start making your dots. Get more as you need it. And we're just gonna put little tiny dots on here. Okay, and so we are going to let this dry. Our next step, we will be applying the clear the clear dip powder. Okay, so we're going to apply clear over these two because they have the design. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the top coat to this one. We're gonna dip it into the clear, tap it off, and then we're gonna do this one. Okay, and we're gonna dip it and tap it off. So we're gonna let that dry. Okay, so now that we've re-dipped those, we want to reapply our acrylic to those two, I don't know why I keep saying acrylic, our activator. We want to reapply that to these two. And again, the activator helps to dry it and harden it. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to lightly file to smooth these out. Like I said, we're gonna lightly file these out. Okay, so now that we got those smooth, we're going to apply our last coat of activator. Okay, we're gonna let that dry and then we're ready for the top coat. All right, we are now ready for our top coat. So we're just gonna lightly touch it and apply that top coat. To make it nice and shiny. Okay, and then we'll see the finished product. And this is our finished product. Look at the shine. I just love our top coat. And again, I used our 2-in-1, which is the base coat and the top coat. So there you have a real pretty fall manicure.